tips.com, and this is Tuesday night, September 20th, 2016, and depending on where you're at is depending on what time it is, huh? Tonight, we're going to try to focus on a show for light workers and, do some protection work and maybe a little work with abundance and DNA repair and some healing and world enlightenment and, of course, crunch the curse removal energy balancing in. Whatever we can cram in tonight. September 22nd is equinox. So it's really a high energy day, and that's the day we're asking everyone to focus on enlightenment. And all we're asking you do is to chant, may divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. That's not hard. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. Do it one more time. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. And we're going to do that again because later on in the show, because we're 2 days away from solstice and there's no point, why not start the energy work, right? And you can chant it tomorrow and, continue. The more we do it, the more we're going to quantum leap the world into enlightenment. So before we get to the energy work, I wanted to catch you up with some updates. And if you have not heard about the massive sinkhole that leaked more than 200 million gallons of radioactive water from a fertilized plant into Florida's main source of drinking water. But of course, the plant owners insist there's no risk. So a sinkhole opened up beneath a pile of waste material and drained into the Floridian aquifer system. And the system is the principal source of groundwater for most of the state. Mosaic discovered the sinkhole at the plant in August, but did not inform the public of its existence for 3 weeks. And of course, the company said there's no risk of contamination to drinking water. Oh my God, if they were Pinocchio, their nose would just go around the world a few times. Now, this incident comes less than a year after Mosaic settled a $2 billion federal lawsuit with the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. Whoa. So now, a massive sinkhole at a Florida fertilizer plant has caused more than 200 million gallons of radioactive water to leak into a main source of the state's drinking water. The sinkhole, which measures 45 feet in diameter and is 300 feet deep, opened up beneath a pile of waste material at Mosaic, the world's largest supplier of phosphate. A storage pond containing 215 million gallons of radioactive water sat atop the waste mineral pile and has drained into the Floridian's aquifer system, which supplies drinking water to millions of residents. Now, why in the world did they allow this to go to this level? We're talking 215 million gallons, okay? Now, aquifers are vast underground systems of porous rocks that hold water and allow it to move through the holes within the rock. Now, the Floridian aquifer, one of the highest producing in the world, is a principal source of groundwater for most of the state and extends into southern Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina. And if I were you guys, I'd be getting some reverse osmosis water purifiers. Now, Mosaics, of course, said it's monitoring the groundwater and has not found evidence that any off-site water has been contaminated. Yeah, right. Like, we're going to believe these guys? Unbelievable. So, that's a heads up. If you live in that area, I'd be really concerned. And it's somebody else going after something happening to our water system. This is getting scary, guys. All right, now last week I also mentioned that the CDC declared medical police state, announces power to detain the sick and punish those who do not comply. Now this one you need, please, I'm going to give you a number at the when I'm done reading this to you that you can respond to, and they're looking for people responding to this Nazi-ish idiotic policy. So sinister hidden motives are being revealed at the U.S. Centers for Disease Control, or known as the CDC. The agency recently announced a new invasive plan for the control of communicable diseases by detaining people suspected of being ill and then forcibly medicating them against their will. Now, if you guys don't live in the United States and you're going, what do I care? Well, if you ever think you're going to visit anywhere in the United States or where the United States occupies, and if you ever look on the world or do a check out how much of the United States is actually occupies of the world and how many countries, it's mind-boggling. So if you're probably going to go into any of those areas, this crazy ass law would apply to you. So I would say heads up, okay? So the CDC's new proposal, published in the Federal Register, number 2016-18103, will give the agency police state powers permitting CDC officials to detain and forcibly inject chemicals into anyone they deem a threat to public health. And there's no rationale for detainments either. According to the proposal, the CDC defines pre-communicable stage to mean the stage upon an individual's earliest opportunity for exposure to an infectious agent. So this proposal is an open declaration that the U.S. government now owns your body. At least that's what the CDC seems to be claiming. The truth of the matter is that each individual has certain inherent inalienable rights, human rights, that must be defended. Each human owns their own body and should never be legally bound to become the government's property for forced injections or experimentation. Vaccines cause severe health problems. Even the kangaroo court system set up by the Vaccine Injury Compensation Program cannot keep up with the increase of cases of realized vaccine damage. Thousands of cases of damage are dismissed by the court. In spite of this, over $3 billion in select payoffs have been issued to vaccine-injured families since the court was established. Now, the court basically functions to give vaccine manufacturers immunity from judicial accountability. So the CDC does want to hear from you, like I mentioned, about their proposed power trip rule. So this is an excellent opportunity to tell the agency exactly how nefarious and overreaching this new proposal is. If the CDC takes on these new powers, all they will need is for the media to build up enough public fear against some new strain of virus for a new vaccine to be introduced and forced on the public. Anyone who dares to ask questions or refuse could then be forcibly injected and jailed. As the proposal revealed, individuals who violate the terms of agreements or the terms of the federal order for quarantine, isolation, or conditional release, even if no agreement is in place between the individual and the government, he or she may be subject to criminal penalties. So be aware that there is a coordinated global effect to indoctrinate and force people into vaccine and pharmaceutical obedience. You are not only viewed as a subject without rights, but according to internal WHO documents, you're viewed as an adversary who needs to be psychologically manipulated into believing in vaccine science. If this new CDC rule goes through, it's not unrealistic to assume that any information you give out as you declare your opposition to forced injections could be used in the future to track you down and inject you against your will. If this course of action sounds familiar, you're probably thinking of the medical experimentation that was forced on Jews during the Holocaust. When the Nazis claimed ownership over Jewish people's bodies, they eventually used police state power to round them up and do whatever they wanted with them in the camps. In essence, the CDC's new rule gives the government authority to incarcerate Americans en masse, relocating them to camps to be medically experimented on with vaccines and other pharmaceutical products. Cancel clear. Now, personal protection by whatever means has never been more important as the CDC accelerates the same type of Nazi ideology by claiming ownership over your body. Furthermore, it wouldn't be hard to unleash a United Nations global police force into neighborhoods to round up vaccine dissenters. If the government claims ownership over your body and has the military power to do what they want, people will take orders and do their jobs, no questions asked. As the document states, when an apprehension occurs, the individual is not free to leave or discontinue his or her discussion with an HHS, CDC, public health, and quarantine officer. Finally, the document reveals that the CDC is doing away with informed consent altogether, even though the American Medical Association still upholds it. CDC may enter into an agreement with an individual upon such terms that the CD considers to be reasonably necessary, indicating that the individual consent to any of the public health measures authorized under this part, including quarantine, isolation, conditional release, medical examination, hospitalization, vaccination, and treatment, provided that the individual's consent shall not be considered as a prerequisite to any exercise of any authority under this part. So they need to hear from you no matter where you guys live, okay? So what you do is you go to www.federalregister, I'll just spell it out for you, FEDERALREGISTER.gov, G-O-V, slash DOCUMENTS, slash 2016 slash 08 slash 15 slash 2016 dash 18103, control dash of dash communicable, COMMUNICABLE dash DISEASES, hashtag open dash comment. Oh my God. They don't make that easy, do they? I'm sure if you went and simply Googled Federal Register number 2016-18103 comments, I'm sure that will get it to you too. So please make effort, okay? Now, the Red Warrior Camp that is serving the overflow of the Sacred Stone camps in South Dakota at the Protectors of the South Dakota Pipeline, and they're asking for help, and they really need all kinds of supplies. I could read you this whole list, but there's like 4 or 5 pages, guys. They need everything from aspirins, Bactine, ice packs, cough drops, bentonite clay, tweezers, spray bottles, bleach, name tagger, biohazard bags, you know, depending on how close you live to the camp, you know, they need batteries, blankets, cots, jars, rechargeable battery chargers, all kinds of stuff, guys. So you can send all supplies to, you can write this down, the Red Warrior Camp, B as in boy, I as in ice, E as in elephant, BIE, 00N02 Agency Avenue, Fort Yates, YATES, North Dakota, 58538. Or you can probably, if you have any questions, get a hold of them at info@halttheharm.net. All right, so we're going to start doing some energy work. And, you know, we're still in Mercury in retrograde, which means if it can go wrong, it will, it can. Things may not want to go as smoothly as you want it to go. Appointments may not come together. Mechanical things may fall apart. Teeth might break. Oh, yeah, it's really fun. And we also just went through the full moon. So what I thought I would do is do the energy balancing, curse removal, and then we're going to go on and do some energy work, and we're going to work on the Pokemon and Pokemon Go, and we're going to cut all their magic from the earth and all the life forms that they've attached them to, work on quantum leaping the world into enlightenment, maybe do a prayer on DNA, you know, a little energy work on how we can keep each other safe on Facebook. Like I said, it's a jam show. All right, so for those of you that are going to do the energy balancing curse removal, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up all your chakras, which are your energy centers. You've got one in the crown, your third eye, your throat, heart, solar plexus, belly button, root, a couple in your feet and your hands. And we're going to get those open and breathing. And at the end, I remove curses, energy overlays, and just things that no longer serve you to help your path become smoother and you can go forward and, you know, be successful in your divine missions. So for those of you that are going to participate, just sit down, put your, you know, as straight up as you can, and put your feet flat on the floor, your arms and your hands just in your lap, palms up, as if you're going to receive, which you are. I want you to start taking some gentle, deep breaths. Inhale light and exhale out everything that no longer serves you, and imagine that energy going through the violet flame and right back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. And as you're doing that, I surround each and every one of you in a bubble of golden flame. I add to that the blue flame of protection, the violet flame of transmutation, the green flame of healing, and I seal you in the pink flame of love. And I call your teachers, guides, masters, and invite them in to help us make this energy work as gentle, loving, kind as we can. So take one more deep breath and exhale out everything that no longer serves you. And imagine that energy going through the violet flame back to God, and you keep filling up with your divine essence. So I want you to imagine this incredible divine healing energy coming down from God, coming into the top of your head, and feel that energy just kind of flow through your brain. And as it does, every cell, atom, molecule of your brain reconnects to the Creator. So you become an awakened spiritual being filled with unlimited potential and new possibilities. And now allow that energy to flow out your third eye, which is in your forehead. And feel that energy flow down and allow that energy to flow out your throat chakra. And now feel that divine energy to flow down even farther. And feel it come out of your heart chakra. And now feel that divine energy flow down even farther. And let it come out of your solar plexus chakra. And now let that energy flow down even farther so it comes out of your belly button chakra. And now let that energy flow down even farther so it comes out of your sacral chakra. And now let that energy flow down even farther so it comes out of your root chakra. And now feel that energy flow all the way down your legs. Let it go out your feet. Feel it flow down your arms and out your hands and flow down your spine. So I want you to take one more deep breath, and this time as you exhale, imagine that unwanted energy that's still left in your body being gently released as you exhale your breath, and then breathe normal. As you're doing that, I call to Michael the Archangel to come forth and cut all ties to any energy you've taken on that's not yours. Whether it's from a friend, relative, acquaintance, stranger, anybody you work with, TV set, animal, whatever the karmic reason is that created anything out of balance in your life or your body today. And as all that unwanted energy is peeled off of you gently like an onion skin, it all goes through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. And now I want Michael to come forth, cut all ties to reptile, dinosaur energy, secret societies, organized religion, cut all ties to any oaths, vows, curses, hexes, rituals that could have been done to you or your family, going backwards and forwards, hundreds of thousands of generations, or anything you could have done, consciously or unconsciously. And as all that unwanted energy too is peeled off of you gently like an onion skin, it all goes through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with more of your divine essence. And now I want Michael to come forth, cut all ties to any effigies that have been misused against you, and that's any elemental of yours that was used to hurt you or anyone, including anything you own. Closed hair picture, your name spoken, written, just thought of, or anything you have your energy on and as ties to all those elementals are cut. I call the violet flame through them to clean them up, the angel light energy to heal. We fill them up with love, and I command them to be neutral or only emit love. And now I want Michael to come forth, remove any energy implant that's been done to you or anything that could have carried over from any other lifetime because of dark magic, voodoo, dark witchcraft, or even just dark thoughts sent your way. So I want the stick, pin, needle, or knife that's in your crown chakra removed from your third eye, your throat, heart, solar plexus, belly button, root, feet, hands, spine, your eyes, ears, nose, mouth, hips, teeth, anywhere in your body that's out of balance. And as you feel all those pins, needles, and knives being very gently removed, imagine all those spaces immediately fill up with the violet flame to clean it up, the angel light energy to heal. We release all that unwanted energy back to God, and you fill up with more of your divine essence. And now I want Michael to come forth, cut all ties to patriarchy, genocide, rape, incest, slavery, prostitution, persecution, circumcision, removing any energy overlay that's trying to manipulate you, keeping you from connecting with God, healing yourself, being really successful, fulfilling all your divine missions, and living your life in joy. And as all that unwanted energy that no longer serves you is gently peeled off of you like an onion skin, it all goes through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with more of your divine essence. So if there's anybody out there that's directing any kind of dark energy at you, whether it's through magic or witchcraft or just dark thoughts, we're going to ask them to step forward in the light. And if they choose to continue, which is their free will, I ask their higher selves and their guardian angels to put them in a position of harmlessness. We surround them in a bubble of mirror. The mirror faces them. It's 2 inches from their nose. And as long as they do that dark work, that energy stays contained in the bubble of mirror. And the bubble of mirror stays up 24/7, 365 days a year until they do works of good. So I call to your higher self and ask your higher self now to activate your divine blueprint for perfect health. And it starts manifesting in your body now. Allow all this energy to integrate in a very gentle, kind, loving way with your cells, your atoms, your molecules, all your internal organs going all the way down into your DNA. And with every breath, feel more of your divine energy integrate. Feel yourself become very centered, very back in body, very cleared-headed, very light. Feel that earth energy now come up your feet and up your ankles, and the higher it gets, the more grounded you become. So again, you're very centered and very back in body. And while you're in this very high state, we're going to do some energy work. And I finally put together this really awesome prayer, like I said, of cutting Pokemon and Pokemon Go magic from Earth and all life forms. This is what we're going to focus on, and then we're going to go into the quantum leap and light work for you guys. So I want you to feel yourself reconnected with the Creator. Your silver antenna goes up from the top of your head. And as you connect with God, you're going to feel this really high energy just come pouring into the top of your head, flow through your body, helping you release anything that's stuck, anything negative, any aches or pains, such a high energy. And feel that energy flow down your arms, out your hands, and we're going to form a bubble of light. And we're going to put this prayer in that bubble. And I want you to feel all this divine energy that's flowing into you, going into this bubble of light. Now, I just want you to understand we're not using your energy at all. We're using God's energy. And when you use God's energy for light work, you don't ever get depleted. All right, so take a deep breath. Feel yourself reconnect with the Creator. That energy flow down. We're going to direct it toward the center of the room, and we're going to put a big bubble of light. And under that, we're going to have a big, huge crystal under it. And of course, imagine yourself in this big stadium, and all these people are doing light work at the same time and doing this energy work. So in this bubble of light, we're cutting Pokemon and Pokemon Go magic from Earth and all life forms. In the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power of the sacred fire vested in me, I command. I call to Michael the Archangel to cut all ties to all dark magic that is protecting the game and making its true intent invisible. As all these veils of protective magic are removed from every aspect of the game, see people becoming conscious and stop playing the game, removing the app from all electronic devices. Let us now cut all emotional attachments to this game, going back to the time it was first invented in 1995 to now. See all these indoctrinated beings awaken as we ask their higher selves to reconnect them to the Creator. Let people be given their divine missions and divine purposes to fill up their time so they lose total interest in Pokemon Go. See people reading the terms of agreement with new eyes and understanding that when they play Pokemon Go, they are being used as spies for the government, as well as giving up much of their rights to Niantic. This results in them removing the app from all electronic devices for everyone in the family, as well as giving the company notice that they want all their information deleted from their archives and servers. We again call to Michael the Archangel to take your sword of blue flame and cut all ties to all demons, Pokemon, all versions, along with Pokemon Go manifest to anything on Earth. We tie and bind all demons from the game so they are now powerless. Let's send them through the violet flame to transmute their energies back to light. Now send them back to God, replacing that space with an angel of light. We cut all ties to all satanic symbols and the energy in the game. Let's anchor the violet flame in every satanic symbol so it can no longer emit any dark energy out to anyone who looks at the pictures. See parents becoming conscious and really seeing this satanic game with new eyes, resulting in them not allowing their children to play. Let them also understand that Pokemon, translated from Japanese, means pocket monsters. See them discussing this with their children, being firm. So the app is removed from all electronic devices and the game is removed from their house. If the child disagrees, see the parents have a backbone and simply take the phone from the child. Playing a satanic game is not open for discussion. We call to all the higher selves of store owners who have not been asked to participate in the game, yet find themselves part of the game without giving permission to Niantic or any of their agents to put a monster in their establishment. See all these store owners filing a class action lawsuit against Niantic and all agents for making their stores part of the game without asking for permission. See Niantic and all agents loosing big and removing the game from all stores, homes, and people that have not given their permission to be used in the game. We call the higher selves of Niantic to all their agents to step forward in the light of the Creator. And if you choose not to, let me remind you about the law of karma. What goes around comes back around. And I went to the karmic board and asked if it was for your highest good that you receive your karmic return for your misdeeds ASAP. God, they said yes. Did I mention that they're friends of mine? Here's some possibilities with return karma. I mean, if it is for your highest good, okay? Now, your whole life falls apart. It's like living a perpetual Murphy's Law. If it can go wrong, it will. And amplified by Mercury in retrograde. Now, what does that mean? Appointments and plans fall apart. All your vehicles break down. Electrical problems with computer and cell phones, just to name a few. And if you're out of alignment with nature, we give permission to all the rats, fleas, flies, snakes, bees, spiders, and mold to infest everything you own from home to workplace. Oh my God, is this starting to sound fun yet? And it gets better. You're going to see me in dream time. And when you see me, I'm going to be beautiful with the most amazing, sparkly rainbow colored dress you have ever seen. My hair will be down to the floor just when you think to yourself, this is the most beautiful woman you have ever seen. My hair will shapeshift into shape-shifting snakes. Now, about now, you start to run like the wind, and it doesn't matter where you go because my snakes shapeshift, and they're going to find you, and they're going to bite you, and the venom's going to be so strong, you're going to turn human with much compassion for people. Oh my God, it gets better. The venom is so strong that it's also affect all your generations, past, present, and future, for more than 100,000 years, and they're also going to turn human. So be it. Fill the circle of light up with light and love, and let's take a deep breath and release it. All right, let's allow that energy to flow down again and imagine another bubble of light in the center of the room of this big stadium. And in that one, we're going to put this power prayer to keep us safe on Facebook, which I know most of you, like 99.9%, are on Facebook. So we ask the cosmic beings and angels to come forth, creating a veil of invisibility around you, your computer, your IPS address, website, all your Facebook information, computer groups you belong to, and any computer activism you're doing. I ask that your work is now invisible to the dark side, yet seen by all light workers and awakened spiritual beings. I ask that all spies short out every time they try and mess with you, your Facebook page or your computer, or record anything of yours which will automatically become invisible. May all spies have lots of computer crashes, mold infections, virus infections, magnets placed on all spies, hard drives, creating crashes with all information lost. Imagine lots of tiny insects, all kinds, including termites, infesting all their telecommunication equipment, as well as their buildings becoming rat and mice infested that love to chew on all their wires, creating many shorts and fires. See sand, dust, and water getting into all their telecommunications equipment. We ask that all spies now go dyslexic every time they go into their places of work, making lots of errors in everything they do, as well as much infighting, which creates much distrust from within. Let all veils be removed from all Facebook spies so they become invisible, so they become visible and obvious to all. Let the administrators be divinely guided to remove them and block them from the group. See these spies reconnecting to the Creator, becoming conscious, awakened beings, so unhappy with their jobs that they all quit, and their guardian angels guide them to constructive jobs that will help humanity. I ask that all the teachers, guides, masters, cosmic beings, and angels that are now helping you join their energies together, combining them as one that will create a shield around you, your computer and Facebook page that will deflect all that is not of light, elevating your energy so you are no longer affected by any dark energy directed at you. Let these divine beings create a shield that also blocks out microwave energy. I ask everyone be conscious of the friends that are surrounding you on any Facebook group you are a member in. I ask all these people around you that have cloaking veils be removed, revealing themselves to you, so you may be aware of who your friends are. If it's not a mutually beneficial relationship where you give to each other pretty equally, you're guided as how to move them out of your inner circle, making them acquaintances or blocking them from your Facebook page. I see you becoming magnets for people that resonate with you and help you create a huge support net of protection around all. We imagine that all supercomputer information gathering stations are affected with red ants, snakes, spiders, killer bees, wasps, mice, rats, molds, dust, bats, termites, beetles, magnets on all their equipment and backup equipment. So spies hear nothing but white noise. We ask that Ganesha put obstacles up so everything they do is difficult for all Facebook and Twitter spies. Nevertheless, not our will, but thy will be done. Fill everything up with light and love and energy, and take a deeper breath and release it. All right, feel now, again, that divine energy flowing down. We're going to form another bubble of light. And in this bubble of light, we're going to put all the pyramids, grids, ley lines, domes, obelisks, and all the sacred spots on the planet. And imagine them covered in a golden solar divine energy again, allowing us to be in sync with the heavens once more, which will result in the waking up all inhabitants of our beautiful planet Earth. Let us send this golden solar energy right to all the grid and dragon ley lines that go to the heart of the Mother Earth, regenerating the Earth as well as letting her recalibrate to the divine heaven manifesting on Earth with gentle, kind movements. Let us envision all elementals of war being put in position of harmlessness, forever breaking down. As we leap into a divine golden age beyond the first golden age, imagine a divine golden age of healing, joy, functional families living in complete harmony and peace. We see anything nuclear being closed down, and any person who wants to take nuclear forward is removed from office, being replaced with a sane enlightened being who will push ahead renewable energy supplies now. As the golden solar energy flows through all the sacred places on earth, all life forms feel it and begin to have a gentle awakening as they reconnect to the Creator, becoming awakened spiritual beings filled with joy and purpose. See heaven on earth being created. We ask that this high divine energy is integrated in a gentle, kind, loving way with everyone's cells, atoms, molecules, going all the way down into the DNA and soul memory. See heaven on earth being created now. And again, so be it. Nevertheless, not our will, but thy will be done. And fill this energy up with this bubble of light up with lots of love and light and energy, and take a deep breath. And as we release it, it goes off to manifest. All right, again, feel that divine energy flow down. And we're going to direct it toward the center, forming another bubble of light. And in this bubble of light, it's a prayer of abundance for all light workers. So in this bubble, we're going to put this energy work. Abundance for all light workers, abundance for all light workers. With your permission, I ask the Creator to activate the law of divine abundance for all light workers, earth activists, and spiritual teachers now. I ask Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, to remove all blocks and overlays that is keeping all the abundance you need from coming to you. As this energy is removed, we see all obstacles being dissolved, resulting in all the doors of abundance being opened for you. We cut the ties to all the rich and greedy people on the planet have to hoarding the wealth. We ask them to step into the light and share their overabundance with all on the planet. And if they choose not to, which is their free will, I ask the Creator to step in, and if it's for their highest good, their money is now redirected to the poor and social programs. See their wealth being reversed. The more they hoard, the more riches they lose on all levels. I cut ties to all people doing any kind of ceremony to take abundance away from any light worker. See this energy being reversed so all funds go back to light workers and earth activists more than 100,000-fold. I call to the angels and to the divine, asking that all who are spiritual teachers of the new quantum leap that are bringing forth the spiritual truths be sent all the means they need so they can bring their gifts forth, giving it freely to those who don't have money or can't afford it. Allow them to receive abundance 100,000-fold for that which they do. I ask that they are also put in bubbles of invisibility for protection from satanic forces. I also ask that all funds that has been interfered with by Big Brother now be released back into the accounts that the money was stolen from, and their accounts no longer frozen. I ask that all your works of good, that the law of karmic abundance be activated in your life, and you become a magnet for everything you need. I see so much abundance coming your way that you have more than enough, not only to fulfill all your missions, live a life of comfort, but have more than enough to share it with those needy in your life. I ask that you have an overabundance of money, friends, health, laughter, and great success in all you do. Now, nevertheless, not our will, but thy will be done. So be it. And imagine all the light workers in this bubble. And of course, you put yourself in this bubble of light. Feel this energy. Absorb it. And may it manifest quickly in your life. So let's take a deep breath. And let's release it. So we don't have much longer while we're waiting for break. Let's do a little chanting for world enlightenment. And of course, all we're going to chant is, may divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. Come on, chant with me. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. Louder. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. Come on, use the power of the spoken word. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. Come on, chant. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. Fill that up with light. Oh my goodness. Can you feel yourself vibrate? Woo! Wow. Need to come down just a little bit. Now, are you talking about quantum leaping the world into divine enlightenment, the Enlightenment movement? Now, what does that mean, guys? Family, we're caring about each other, cooperation, and you're helping each other, giving each other an uplifting hand. And for the earth, it's thriving in a transformed, clean, pristine world, which, we're going to benefit from that one, huh? And it's going to be a world full of abundance. No one will lack for anything. And people will share extra with those who are in need. When you're connected with the Creator, you know better, right? And you don't hoard. Now, the Enlightenment movement is created to help people reconnect to the Creator, to become an awakened spiritual being. And once this is accomplished, all other projects are going to fall in place. And when people are reconnected to the Creator, they know better. And they start choosing enlightened programs to become part of. They're now part of the solution, pushing the movement forward. And as the Enlightenment movement grows, it shall create a snowball effect that will quicken Earth enlightenment. And the more people that are awakened and they can help the movement, also creating a tipping point that we need to get there. And where is there? Well, we're into enlightenment when there are no more wars. Peace reigns. The elite are sharing the wealth and are no longer rape, pillaging, plundering the earth and all life forms, and they're making an effort to shut Fukushima down. There's a new respect for earth and all life forms, which result in putting attention and energy in cleaning up the earth, and all those who are trying to create a new world order are taken out of power, replaced with people who have compassion, love, and wisdom. So, next hour, we're going to work more on quantum leaping the world into enlightenment and do some quantum leap prayers and do some more work for the energy work for the light workers and help the planet move forward. Revolution Radio. This is an awesome station, guys, and it is listener sponsored. And we depend on you to keep it going. No one's getting paid. I'm not getting paid for coming on for 2 hours of my life. I do it for service work. And they are awesome enough to give free airtime and get this energy work out. And you like what they do, and you like the energy work and being able to come together in this big group movement, then go to their website, Revolution Radio at freedomslips.com, and push their donation button and give. We appreciate it so much, and you really do help us keep on the air. And you're not going to get this on mainstream. You're not going to get energy work like this. And Revolution Radio does a lot, guys. So, go to their website, Revolution Radio at freedomslips.com. Help us stay on the air. Yeah. We appreciate all your donations, and remember, what goes around comes back around. Remember, September 22nd, that is a day we're going to really work on enlightenment. Why not? It's Soul Equinox. And on that note, we'll be right back after all these incredible commercials. Stay grounded. Welcome back, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap Let Light Unite show on Revolution Radio at Freedom's Lips. And it's hour 2, August 20th, 2016. And if you want to find out more about me, Cathy Bilsky, you can go to my website, Angel Light Om, www.angelliteom.com, ANGELITEOM.com. I have all my healing tools on there, which are really nice. They glow in the dark. And God, I have people that have bought my healing tools 25 years ago and they're still using them. That's not really good planned obsolescence on my part. So, they last a long, long time. And I also have on my website, you can get the free curse removal. You can download that for free. And then I have a book that you can download for free. It's a book on spiritual basics. And I look at it as just helping you remember what you've forgotten. And you can find me on Google Plus and Twitter and LinkedIn. And of course, the ultimate of ultimates, Facebook. You can check me up under Cathy Bilsky or Catherine Bilsky. Or you can go by my store in Honoka'a, Hawaii, Cathy's Angel Light, Crystals, Miracles, and Joy. That's on the Big Island. And the volcano's going again, guys. So it's a really, really great time to come to Hawaii and, see the sights. See the active volcano. Come visit me. I have the largest crystal in Hawaii. I have, of course, the Crystal Store Free Healing Center, where I do anybody who's open, free little mini massages with my angel light tools. You can lay on my angel light healing bed for free. I also do the curse removal, energy balancing, and for anybody who wants deeper work, the soul retrievals. And that takes about an hour to do. And I also do a lot by phone, not just by coming into the store, although you do get a little bit more personable, work done from me. And let's see, where else? Of course, and then you got my radio shows. Oh, God, YouTube. How can I forget? So I've got 2 channels up. One is Cathy Bilsky. That's been up for a while. And then I got a new one up with Revolution Radio. So, click in, click on, and please join. I really need people to boost me up on that one, so I'll get, I guess, a greater audience. The more people you have that subscribe to you. So please subscribe to my new YouTube channel, Quantum Leap, Cathy Bilsky, Revolution Radio. That would be awesome. All right, so we've done all that really cool stuff, and I thought it would be really lovely. Oh, we've got to talk about one more thing. You've got the Enlightenment Movement website up, of course. It's enlightenmentmovement2016.shutterfly.com. Check it out or join. Oh, my God. And then you get daily. The work that we do to help the world go into enlightenment is always posted there. We need your energy. Okay? It's Enlightenment Movement, Enlightenment 2016.shutterfly.com. Well, let's get back to doing some energy work. Again, it's the equinox, getting over the full moon. So the energy work that we really do today is very important, especially with so many people out there. So for those that you are going to participate, then, sit down, put your feet flat on the floor, arms in your lap, feel yourself reconnect to the Creator. And when there's this huge stadium, all these people of like minds, we're going to do energy work. In the center, we've got this huge 10-ton crystal. And we're going to put a bubble of light in this crystal. And in this bubble of light, I thought we would do another prayer for abundance for all light workers. So take a deep breath and feel yourself reconnect to the Creator, that high energy come down, that cord into the top of your head, flow out your third eye, your heart, your hands, into the center, into this bubble of light. And it's a prayer for all light workers. Great Spirit, I invoke the following: the activation of the law of abundance with the help and knowledge of our Atlantean and Lemurian ancestors, spirit guides, ascended masters, angels, archangels, elementals, unicorns, gods, and goddesses, everything that is connected to the Great Spirit, including the dolphin and the whales. I call to Archangel Michael and ask you to cut all low vibration, negative ties and bonds to all energies, entities, and fears that we have accumulated in all our lifetimes, and to protect us always. I call to Ganesha to remove all blockages and allow all light workers' life and work to flow easily, gracefully, and comfortably with love. Saint Germain and all the gods and goddesses of light, please allow all our low vibrations to pass through the violet flame of transmutation and fill the spaces with love. I call to the Christ consciousness in all of us to be activated and to help us find inner peace and it be reflected into our environments. I send love and hope and peace to all people and entities throughout the universe to help them raise their own vibrations in their own time, as everything happens in divine timing and order. I call to the higher self of all light workers and ask for you to cancel, nullify, and release all vows, curses, hexes, and low vibrations, negative overlays that are restricting us and keeping us from moving forward. I now see all light workers full of and radiating so much light that they become magnets for everything they need. It's being drawn to them from the universe. I see all light workers from around the globe in all levels of existence reconnecting, communicating, sharing, helping, and healing each other so they can fulfill their divine missions with ease whilst helping to raise the vibration of Mother Earth and Father Sky. I call for all light workers to attract only high vibration, positive, loving, healthy relationships into their lives. I give thanks, love, light, gratitude, forgiveness, peace, compassion, joy, and oneness. And so be it. May this work be amplified 100,000 times. Someone listens to it. So take a deep breath, and as you exhale, release it. So let's do a little quantum leap work. And again, feel that divine energy flow down and direct it toward the center, forming another bubble of light. And in this bubble of light, we're going to put the power prayer, quantum leaping the world into the golden age, divine infinity and beyond. Let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am. Through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me, I command. I call to the architect of universes, divine creators, and ask for permission to quantum leap the world and all life forms on all planes and dimensions, seen and unseen, connected with planet Earth, to let us go beyond our known potential into the greatest unknown golden age the universes and worlds and all planets have ever experienced. Let us take the best of all lifetimes, all golden ages, all worlds, galaxies, and create such a divine and enlightened planet that is even beyond the Creator's imagination. Imagine the Creator's laughing with joyful glee on this action we have put into motion with every breath we now breathe. And it's snowballing, quantum leaping forward every moment. Every time someone hears this prayer, see the energy amplify 100,000-fold, creating a higher resonance with the creators and the architect of universes. See the blissful information and energy of heaven surrounding Earth like a golden, shimmering rainbow of colors. See this energy anchoring now to the planet, all life forms, elemental kingdom, angels from the lowest of consciousness of life forms, any trapped and stuck entities, any aliens from other worlds, the reptilian king and queen, all their seed, including all hybrids, anyone practicing any kind of black magic, voodoo, and black witchcraft, all the way up to the most enlightened beings on the planet, none excluded, all included. As this energy settles, see everyone's integration, gentle, loving, and kind, going into everyone's DNA, soul, memory, and dreams. As all life forms dream and create, let them dream of all the times they lived in the golden age where there are plenty of everything. Everyone is using their spiritual psychic abilities for many different forms of divine creation. No one lacked for anything. Functional families where men and women live side by side in divine harmony. Lots of laughter with everyone practicing compassion, joy, kindness, and love in action. See these dreams being brought into physical form. Anyone who chooses not to go forward into the golden age and tries to stop this prayer from forward movement, I ask their higher self, spiritual teachers and guardian angels to step in and put them in positions of harmlessness. We ask the creators to give them special grace and unlock the doors in their minds that are keeping them from connecting to the higher frequency of light. Release all that which are holding them back. I ask all the creators to close down the reptilian part of the brain and open up the divine God brain, filling them with whatever high vibration is needed to shift them so everyone gets to go into the golden age, leaving no one behind. Send these beings and entities whatever vibration, sound, color, and memories of being connected to the Creator they need so they gently evolve into the light. The Creator, their higher selves, and angels know exactly what each one needs and are sending it to them as we speak. See us propelling ourselves far into the divine golden age, way beyond the Creator's wildest dreams of a golden age planet. Angels, humans, elementals, and extraterrestrials working together, all veils removed so everyone's psychic potential is being developed and put into practice. Families putting love into action and becoming divinely functional, having everything they need when they need it. The elderly are honored for their wisdom. People becoming awakened spiritual beings, practicing religious tolerance and the positive aspects of their religion. See us working at one with beings from other galaxies and planets who are just delighted. We are quantum growing into enlightened beings and giving us all the new tools, ideas, and technologies on how we can make this a more joyful, functional, enlightened planet, taking us beyond our divine potential. The earth is being treated with much respect. The old ancient cultures responsible for taking care of the planet, sharing their secrets and beliefs as everyone listens with open minds and hungers for their knowledge, using that knowledge with wisdom. All sacred knowledge of all natural healing methods are put into practice, including all tools made out of stones, light, sound, vibration, and energy. Enlightened beings growing healing herbal gardens. Everyone is being taught the sacred teachings, paths of enlightenment and truths. All knowledge flows freely. Gifts in music, the arts, sports, and intuitive are encouraged and allowed to be developed. Enlightened politicians and elected officials that tell the truth, acting for the benefit of humanity with limited terms of service and being removed and replaced by the elders in each area. Everyone is being taught the sacred teachings, paths of enlightenment and truths. Again, all knowledge flows freely. Gifts in music, the arts, sports, and intuitive are encouraged and allowed to be developed. The earth is a healing being at one with all life forms on her. Everyone so tuned into the Mother Earth that they can hear her sing her sighs where she needs extra light, becoming aware of every move and groove she needs to do, allowing her to do so and move out of her way with grace and understanding like people do for the fire goddess Pele in Hawaii when she needs to flow. The interaction with the earth and all life forms is gentle, loving, kind, and conscious. Organic food abounds. Chemical-free, clean, pristine water, earth, and sky. The sun and wind are harnessed in true solar fashion. Tesla's ideas and inventions of free energy being created with all walks of life benefiting. People living in joy for hundreds of years if they choose. And when it's time to make transition, it's done with much joy and understanding of light evolution. Everyone, all life forms going beyond their highest divine potential. We ask the Creator to fill in whatever we have left out to take manifesting, quantum leaping the world into the golden age far beyond our dreams and imaginations, into the Creator's thoughts, wishes, and dreams. We ask that all who are manifesting the quantum leap be given all they need on all levels, complete protection, and be put under bubbles and visibility so they are hidden from the dark side. As this divine idea flows outward, see all walks of life coming together in harmony and of one accord. Each person and group remembering their divine missions and what their parts are in quantum leaping the world into the golden age, putting it now into action. Let all the divine sleepers awaken to their divine missions and divine purposes now. As always, we put this in your hands, our architect of the universes and divine creators. Propel us into what your concept of the divine golden age is. Inspire us, guide us into doing not our will, but thy will be done. So be it, and take a deep breath and fill this bubble up with light and love and let it be released. So again, feel that divine energy flow through you. We're going to form another bubble of light. And in this bubble, we're going to put the prayer to keep our DNA healthy. So imagine everyone, all life forms on this planet in this bubble. And we call to the higher selves of everyone on planet Earth, all life forms, and ask for permission to do this light work for you. Let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me, I command. I call to everyone's higher selves and ask at the higher self, now allow all strands of everyone's DNA to reconnect and realign with the divine with such a high healing energy that will keep anything from affecting the DNA and mutating it for any reason. See all strands of everyone's DNA reconnect to the Creator, allowing the DNA to keep its proper divine shape, healthy and functioning. See all dark veils that are around all our strands being cleansed by the violet flame, and everyone reawakening to their divinity and spiritual connection to the divine. Let us direct this high energy to all fetuses, human, reptilian, mammals, fish, and birds, all life forms being carried in their mother's womb. As this high DNA healing is directed toward the fetuses, we see them forming perfect and healthy. As our DNA strands are being healed, we become healthier. All our spiritual, psychic abilities are opened and are enhanced, with everyone integrating their abilities in a gentle, kind way. Everyone is excited as their newfound gifts, using them joyfully in service for the planet and all living on her. People also using their new gifts to heal themselves, the elementals, taking divine creation to new heights. See, anyone and everyone in Japan and everywhere else on the planet who is now being affected by any kind of unnatural, excessive radiation, being sent an extra veil of light to protect their bodies. See their DNA reconnecting to the Creator and sent mass dose of healing energy that will help correct any possible DNA altering. Let this be a gentle, kind experience. As everyone awakens, they realize that they can create heaven on earth, being given answers for all challenges on the planet, from neutralizing radiation on the planet. For God does not give us a challenge without giving us the answers to solve it, to healing the waters, airs, ozone, you name it. Divine creation working through us will heal it. As our DNA is reconnected to the divine, it also cuts all ties to anyone who has tried to genetically alter all life forms in any way, including all genetically modified food. See all our food supply whose DNA has been altered in any way, also reconnecting back to the divine and being filled with such a high healing divine energy that all life forms are allowed to go back to their God-created shape and function. We ask that all other life forms, including all sea life, reconnecting their DNA to the Creator, and as all life forms reconnect, see them becoming healthier. Again, including all unborn fetuses. We also see all other life forms being filled with an extra life energy to help protect them, whether they are on land or sea. I command that all the angels go forth to anywhere there is any Tesla vril machine that is being used to alter humanity in any way be cut from the masters, filled with the violet flame to clean it up, angelite energy to heal it. Now we command those machines to break down, misfunction, stop working, and to keep breaking down. I call the higher self of anyone running the machines and ask that they become dyslexic around them. See all programs that have our genetic codes being scrambled and or go invisible as we put lots of magnets on all the hard drives connected to the machines. Let's call to the rats, mice, fleas, snakes, mites, mold, and dust to make nests and all the equipment. See all these machines breaking down now. I call to everyone's higher self, all life forms, and ask that your divine blueprint for perfect health is activated and put into motion. Let this integrate in a gentle, kind, loving way with your cells, your atoms, your molecules, all your internal organs going all the way down into your DNA. And with every breath, just feel everyone integrate. And again, let's fill this up with light and love. And let's take a deep breath and release it. So again, allow another bubble of light to form and feel that energy. We're going to fill it with everyone that's ill, everyone that you know is sick, that needs healing, whether it's body, mind, or soul. And as they fill up with this light, we're going to see them sitting on tables of angel light or laying on angel light. And we're going to call to Michael the Archangel to cut the ties with anything that's keeping them sick and reconnecting to the Creator. And we're going to violet flame. We're going to cut the ties to whatever's helped them create this disease. And we're going to violet flame that energy. And wherever that disease is, we're going to violet flame that area. And now we're going to send the angel light energy to heal it and fill it up with so much love, so much energy, that these spaces now start healing themselves. And these people are healing themselves using God's creative energy. Now, in this bubble of light, I want you to put in everyone that's angry at you for whatever reason. And put yourself in this bubble of light and allow yourself to recharge and heal. And let's cut the ties between you and these people that are showing discontent and anger. We're going to violet flame all that anger and all that stuck energy. We're going to release it to the Creator. And we're going to ask the Creator to send you guys everything you need to heal this relationship. So I want you to take just a few seconds and put in people that you know that you've hurt. They've hurt you. Family, friends, don't matter. Strangers, people from the past. Even if they've passed away, put them in this bubble. And see all that dark energy that's creating dis-ease from around you being removed, gently peeled off. And now see you hug each other. And we're just forgiving. You don't have to become best buddies, okay? This is just forgiveness to release and let go of that energy that no longer serves you. And fill that space up with more love. Now put the rest of your family in there if you haven't. And I want you to see that all the members of your family, see everyone hugging each other and being kind and gentle and getting along and helping each other and being really, the more you help each other, the more joy it brings. And see divine family begin to form. Okay, so let's fill this up with light and love and take a deep breath and release it. And again, feel that divine energy flow down, and we're going to do another bubble of light. And we're going to put in all the spiritual warriors of light. And we're going to ask that all magic that is keeping the spiritual warriors from awakening be removed. May all the divine spiritual warriors reconnect to the Creator, and become aware of their divine missions, putting them into action. See these people fill up with so much light that they draw to themselves everything they need to be successful and happy. Awaken spiritual warriors inside me. I ask that all magic in myself that is keeping the spiritual warriors from awakening be removed. May all the spiritual warriors within me be activated within the Creator and become aware of their divine missions, putting me into action. See these people within me fill up with so much light that I fill everyone and everything with awakening lights, what they need to be successful and happy. We call to the spiritual warriors of light who are on all the other dimensions to come forth and give us help on the earth plane, to help awaken and inspire those who are open to the possibilities of going beyond their divine potential, doing selfless acts for the planet, to work with us to help manifesting world enlightenment this year. Fill it up with light and love, and let's take a deep breath and release it. All right, feel another bubble of light form, and in this bubble of light, we're going to put everyone from the CDC and everyone from the United States and all around the world so they understand that what the CDC does, the Center for Disease Control in the United States, is not acceptable behavior. And we call to all those in the government that are responsible for oversight that they do not allow this to pass. They step forward. They have balls to stop it. And for those in the CDC that actually tried to push this through, or is trying, we ask their higher selves and guardian angels to put them in a position of harmlessness. And that means removing them from their jobs, whether that's retiring or firing them, and replacing that space, that place with a light worker who will actually look out for the citizens. All right, fill that up with light and love, and let's take a deep breath and release it. Let's create another bubble of light, and in this bubble of light, let's put all the earth protectors, all the indigenous tribes that are awakening, that are standing up for the planet, that are letting their voices be heard. And this concludes all the earth protectors. Doesn't matter what color you are. Send them lots of energy, lots of strength and courage for them to do their missions. Let them be sent all the means they need to fulfill their divine missions, whether it's more people, whether it's attorneys for free, money, supplies. See them being given everything they need to be successful, and joy that they're being successful. And since we're working on the indigenous, let's put that pipeline in there, and we're going to call to Ganesha the remover of obstacles to put obstacles up in their way so that pipeline is stopped dead in its tracks. It has no forward movement. And see everyone celebrating in joy that this pipeline has been stopped. And we're also going to put in this bubble of light, because it's a big bubble, all the other oil companies that are responsible for all the other oil spills that are happening. We're going to ask you to step forward in the light and stop it. Clean it up. And if you choose not to, we ask your higher self and guardian angels to put you in a position of harmlessness. We remove all veils of magic from around you that's keeping divine justice from coming in, and you from paying and fixing and repairing everything that you damaged, no matter what it takes, how much money it takes. And fill that bubble up with light and love, And let's take a deep breath and release it. So again, let's create another bubble of light. And let's put in this bubble of light again the energy work that we want to do for world enlightenment on September 22nd. And you can do it tomorrow, and you can do it the 21st. Just start, do it. So come chant with me. Let divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. Let divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. May divine enlightenment descend down around everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken around everyone now. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken around everyone now. May divine enlightenment descend down around everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. Fill that bubble up with light, and let's take a deep breath and release it. Let it manifest. All right, let's start pulling back in body and start grounding. So I want you to put your feet flat on the floor and feel that earth energy come up your feet. And as it does, feel yourself becoming very grounded, very centered, very back in body. Feel your energies start to pull within. And the energy, that earth energy, is getting higher up your legs, and you're grounding even more and centering. If you're still really high after the show and it's not because you smoke pot, then you need to come down and ground to the earth. It's very important. We really did a lot of energy work tonight, and bless you all for participating. It does matter, and I am so grateful. And I'm so grateful to Revolution Radio for allowing me to have a radio show. Thank you, guys. You are awesome. You rock. Feel that grounding energy. And for those of you that have the stone, hematite or even lodestone, might want to grab it and start pulling back in body. And after the show, if you're still lightheaded, you might want to go outside and find a tree, put your hands on the tree, send all your excess energy into the tree. And when you've done that for 30 seconds, to a minute or so, ask the tree to send you energy back, and you're, boom, going to immediately ground. Yeah, it really works, and it works quick. You know, if you get angry, go out, hug a tree. Send that anger into the tree. The tree doesn't know whether it's doesn't discern angry energy from happy energy. It's just energy to them, to the tree. It's just happy to get the energy. All right. So we have a few minutes left. Let's just touch a little bit on working with the energy of love, because it is the highest form of energy we can work on on the planet. And I think people have forgotten how to do it. All you have to do is, say if somebody gets mad at you and they start shouting, well, instead of shouting back, because all you're going to do is when you do that, you're giving them energy to get angrier. And then it just starts escalating. So a lot of times when I find that, I will either go into another room, so I disengage, or I'll turn my back, as long as it's safe. And I imagine them in a bubble of love, of pink love. And from the very core of my being, I just blast them with love. And if I want to really stay in that high vibration, I just chant in my mind, love, 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 love. Not necessarily like that, of course. Love, 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 love. And that helps me stay focused. And two things are going to happen. One, either that vibration is going to be so high and they're going to feel really uncomfortable, which means they're not going to be able to like being in that room. They're going to leave. Two, They like the energy. You've just helped raise their vibration because they were in a dark space, and they're going to become friends with you. It's a win-win. Now work with the energy of love. Yeah, it really is amazing. And I've told this story before, but it's the best story I can really give. When I first started working with the energy of love, my oldest was about 10 years old, and we're going through, the divorce thing. And he was really unhappy and angry, and we were in the car, and it was in Michigan in winter, and it was cold and rainy and snowy, and he was just nag, 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 and wouldn't shut up, just being angry. And all I could think of is, oh my God, if they didn't have a law that that says I can't put you out on the street corner and I would go to jail for child endangerment, you'd be out on the corner right now. But because I couldn't, I thought, oh, it'd be a good time to work with this love thing. So as I'm driving, I stopped giving him attention and I started imagining him in a bubble of love. And then I started sending him love from the very core of my being and chanting in my head, love, 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 love. And within 30 seconds to a minute, I swear to God, he shifted his energy. He started laughing at himself. And it was like he was this totally different person. It was awesome. And all I could say to myself is, wow, this is totally cool. Second time I tried it, I was working in a store and I was doing setups. And I went to talk to the manager. I just walked in and oh my God, he started ripping me a new one for something I really didn't do, just yelling at me and talking about how bad of a setup and blah, blah, blah. And I let him rant and rave, and all I could do was look at him and say, I'm really sorry, but I didn't do it. I'm not responsible. And now I'm going to work. And I went to the farthest end of the store to be away from this man. And I did the love thing. I imagined him in a pink bubble of love, and I started sending him out this love energy. And within 5 minutes, the guy found me and he apologized. I went, wow, this is really rocking. This is awesome. How to shift somebody, how to raise their energy so they're nice. I mean, what a gift you give people. And when people are cranky, they're disconnected with the Creator. So they're not getting that light and that vibration. Well, they're connected with their breath, but they're not getting anything else, if you know what I mean. And when you zap them with that love, you're giving them the strength to reconnect to the Creator for their higher self too. And that darkness falls away because can't stand up to the light. Now, how cool is that? I think it's pretty cool myself. So practice it. Try it out on the family. Try it out on your boss or people that you work with, the love thing. It might really, really surprise you. And you might just have a really lovely day. Oh my God, what a concept, huh? To be in joy all day. Now, the other energy and vibration that's really awesome to use right next to love is the violet flame. And I know you've heard me call to the flame. And if you don't know what it does, it erases cause, effect, record, memory of karma. It helps you transmute dark to light. They call it the singing flame. And when you call it forth in your body, again, it helps you transmute that dark energy to light, which is pretty cool. And for me, all I do is I chant, I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires, over and over and over again till I burn off any anger or darkness. You can get rid of an astral entity in the house by calling forth the violet flame. You can call it forth for your kids or people that are angry to help them shift. Really pretty cool high vibration stuff to use. I call it's part of my earth kit. And the first time I actually tried the violet flame is I got a book by Mark Prophet called The Science of the Spoken Word, and I would recommend that to anybody. And it's about invocations to the violet flame. And it says in there that, if you do this every day, you're going to shift your energy, you're going to raise it, you're going to clean yourself up, and you're going to help yourself get rid of any addictions. And I went, oh? Well, at that time, and this was like over 30 years ago, I was really a bad pothead. Really enjoyed the ganja, and I was so fried. I couldn't talk, I couldn't speak. The mind was gone, no brains, couldn't even hold a really good sentence. So I figured, oh, what the hey, what do I have to lose using the violet flame, right? So I read the book once, and I took out special decrees that worked for me, that really resonated, and I made my own booklet. And they said, if you read it and you use the power of the spoken word, you shout it out, you read it out loud 3 times each prayer, each decree, that, things will shift in you. So I figure, oh, what the heck. So I did this for 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night. And then that weekend, they say in the book that if you do each decree 33 times, that is really the ultimate, right? So I went, okay, we're going to see what's going to happen if I do this all weekend. So I went outside and I took my book of prayers, the decrees to the violet flame, and I took a jar of 33 pennies because this chickie was not going to lose count, okay? And I did it all weekend, and at the end of the weekend, knew who I was spiritually. My body hummed. They do call it the singing flame. It hummed. It was such a vibration. It hummed. I would close my eyes, and everything in my room was violet. I changed so fast that people that were in my inner circle just didn't recognize me. And I had to pull away from them until they did, because I wasn't having anybody, burst my bubble and really wreck my joy and my newfound growth. And it didn't take long after they recognized it and I could hang around them again. But that's how quick the violet flame works, and how strong it is, and how protective it is. I mean, there was a time in my life I would get this poke on my shoulders, and it was reptilians coming in on the etheric plane, letting me know they were around. And so I would cut the ties with them, tie and bind them, send them through the violet flame back to God, and fill that space up with an angel. And it kept happening. And finally, I'm going, what is going on? Why I'm getting rid of you and you're back. And finally, a very wise woman said, duh, don't you know that these beings want to go back to God, and they're coming to you now to be released. And I went, oh, service work. Okay. And when I changed my attitude about that, and after a few more times, these creatures coming around and knowing purposely now that I was conscious about sending them back home and using the violet flame, they quit coming around. Go figure. So working with the violet flame is awesome. Work with the energy of love. You're not going to have a higher vibration than that. Focus on light the next couple of days. Darkness and those doing satanic work, trust me, they are doing ceremony. And they peak on the equinox. So even if you just say prayers, keep in that high vibration. If you chant, I don't care who you chant to. If it's a high vibration devotional beings, go for the gusto. And it keeps you in that high vibration. So chant, I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires, to help you transmute your energy and your family's energy. Or work with the energy of love. 2 simple concepts, really simple. It doesn't cost you any money. It will shift your life. Let's anchor the violet flame in every room of your house to transmute any darkness. And then let's anchor the energy of heaven on earth in your house, in every single room, and see it expand. And let that be such a peaceful energy, and see everybody communicating in a gentle, kind, loving way. Or you can also chant, if you say a prayer, that's awesome. There's a lot of things you can do out there to keep yourself in the light. And again, chant for everyone in the planet. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. You can do that while you're doing the dishes or walking the dog or changing a diaper. And you're calling down that high vibration God energy around everybody. How easy. And we need it, guys. We need that big jump. And if politics isn't enough to give you a reason to participate, I don't know what is. I mean, coming this November, it does scare me. I'm putting in extra food. Now, I don't know about you guys. And working hard around enlightenment. So the more people that participate, the bigger the jump will be. So share this with people. Ask them to join in. Do a little light circle of your own. Or just chant. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. It's that easy. And again, thank you so much for participating. And I really ask that your lives are filled with joy and that Spirit manifests for you all your heart's desires. And that your kids and your family connect to the Creator and they're filled with joy. And joy is a choice. So if you feel yourself getting a little negative, just go, ain't going there. And start chanting something positive. Chant to the violet flame. Call forth the energy of love. Say a prayer. Chant to Krishna.